Avoid making this big mistake when you're buying or selling a property. Hi everyone, Nish here from Remax Wealth Builders and NishWealthBuilder.com. In a recent video that I put out talking about the different ways conditions are written in a purchase and sales agreement, I alluded to a form called the Notice of Fulfillment and a Waiver. And what I want to do is spend a little bit of time talking about each of those forms and when it's appropriate to use one versus the other. So let's begin with the Notice of Fulfillment. The example here is a condo purchase. So when you buy a condo, typically the buyer will want to review the status certificate document to make sure that the condo corporation is in good financial health, and also to be mindful or be aware of any liability that they will assume, whether it's financial or any other liability, when purchasing a property. When the status certificate is reviewed, typically by a lawyer, they'll get back to you with the details, and if you're happy and you still want to move forward with the sale, then you would sign a notice of fulfillment to clearly communicate to the other party that the condition was met and you're ready to proceed. A waiver is a document that's used when there's a condition in place for the sale of the property and you're simply waiving those conditions. So those conditions no longer matter. Why you want to be careful, both as a buyer or seller, and even as an agent, and this is coming from an agent, is you don't want to use a waiver when you should be using the notice of fulfillment. So in the example I just shared about the status certificate, imagine you received the status certificate from the listing agent and the status certificate was doctored somehow, or there was a significant mistake made by the condo corporation when producing the status certificate. If you waive that condition from the purchase and sales agreement and find out after the fact that the information on that certificate was not accurate, by waiving the condition, you lose your ability to effectively and quickly get that issue rectified. A notice of fulfillment allows you to do that because you fulfilled that notice, or you fulfilled that condition based on the information shared with you. So you do have something to go back to. Whereas if you waive that condition using a waiver, now it's going to cost you a lot of time, money, and potentially you might have no recourse. So please make sure you know what you're signing. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'd be happy to share what I know. It's not a lot, but I'll still share what I know.